So let's say that I wanted to create a MaxeSite app for 10 customers. I'm going to left click row number 2 in the left margin, which is the master template data, until it highlights the row. Then right click and select copy. Then I'm going to left click this cell and hold while dragging down to however many MaxeSites I'd like to create, which would be 10 in this case. And then I'm going to right click and select insert copy cells. So now I have my master template data in row 2, and I have copied the master template data 10 times for 10 new MaxeSites in rows 3 to 12. Now once again, if I want to create a new MaxeSite, each MaxeSite, which is one row, must have a unique name. And if I wanted to update any previously batch created MaxeSites, I would enter the exact MaxeSite name with its corresponding data per row. So in this demo, because I'd like to create 10 new MaxeSites, I need to change the MaxeSite name for all 10 rows to something unique. For demo purposes, I'm simply going to double click the cell in row 3 and change to John Smith 1. Then I'm going to place my cursor over the bottom right corner of the cell, left click, hold, then drag till I reach the last row. So technically, if I were to now save the CSV file and upload it, I would have batch created 10 new MaxeSite apps, each with the same content. But for this demo, I'm going to edit several more field elements for just one of the 10 new MaxeSites. So let's just take a look at the master template to see the different field elements. Now if I scroll down the page, I can see your goals, name, telephone, email, services purchased, a single image field elements. Let's change all of them just for this one MaxeSite. So I will now go back to the CSV file. Let's edit John Smith 1's MaxeSite. So I will now use the find function and type in your goals, because we saw that text in the master template. And I'm going to move to the right until I see the default value description, which I see is reduced sunspots, more even skin tone. And I'm going to change that to smoother skin and less hair. Next, I'm going to move over to the next field element, which I see is the name element, and change the default value from Andrew to John in this cell, and change Baker to Smith in this cell. I'm now going to go over to the next field element, which I see is telephone, and change the default value to 12345678890. I will now go to the right again, which I see is email, and change the default value to johnsmith@gmail.com. I will now go over to the next field element again, which I see is a single line text field, and change the default value to laser hair removal. And if I go over to the right again, I see the image field element, and so I'm going to change that image URL with a random one from the Jibia website. So I'll go to the Jibia website, right click my mouse over an image, copy the image address, and paste it in the CSV file. Now, don't forget that for each image and image gallery field element, you can either replace existing images with the image URLs entered in this CSV file for that particular field element by entering a yes here, or you can keep the existing images you have for this particular field element in the MaxeSite by leaving the default value of no. So because we want to use this new image URL that I just added, we need to change this no to yes. Now, to the left of the image URL field element, I'm also going to add an image overlay to the image. So if we go to Batch Create, click the Field Mappings link again, and scroll down to the bottom, you can see there are up to 50 different overlays you can apply to an image. And so for this image, let's apply a discounted overlay, which will appear in the top left corner of the image. So in essence, you could export your customers' data such as text, name, telephone, emails, services purchased, image URLs, etc. from your CRM to a CSV file, then simply copy the data from each column within your exported CSV file and paste it into the appropriate field element column within this master template CSV file. And moving forward, you would simply use the CSV file to update whichever field elements required for however many MAXeSites you desire, whether it be 1 or 10,000. Let's now save the CSV file. And upload it to Gibio to batch create the 10 new MAXeSites. So we need to go to batch create, scroll down, click choose file, and select our CSV file, and open. Then click the batch create or edit button to start the process. Once the batch process is complete, you will see a summary and you can download a CSV file that provides each MAXeSite name and its public URL created so that you can incorporate it within your marketing efforts, such as emailing each customer the link to their personalized MAXeSite app. So let's click that link just to show you what it looks like. Now, a QR code is also automatically generated with each batch created MAXeSite, which allows you to add it to print media if desired. And so if I click the QR codes linked at the top, I arrive on this page and you can see the QR codes that direct to each respective MAXeSite we just batch created. You can choose to download one or all of the high-resolution QR code images as desired. Let's now go back to Manage. You can see each batch created MAXeSite. Let's now take a look at the one MAXeSite we had edited because I'd like to show you that important difference I had mentioned earlier. If we scroll down, you can see the default values for the field elements we had entered in the CSV file, and they've now been applied to this MAXeSite accordingly. So the text has been changed to smoother skin and less hair. Name has been changed to John Smith. Telephone has been changed to 12345678890. Email is now johnsmith@gmail.com. Services purchased is now laser hair removal. And the image URL we obtained from the Gibio website is now displayed with the discounted overlay we applied to the image. Now here is that important difference. You'll notice that the Add Field Element tab, the ability to rearrange the order of field elements, and the duplicate and delete options are now missing. This is done only for batch created MAXeSites because they must all be in the exact same format as a master template. You cannot add, delete, move, or copy field elements individually after a batch MAXeSite has been created. In the event that you wanted to change this template in the future, you would need to edit the master template as desired, then download the updated CSV file to reflect your new changes. You would then open the CSV file and add your customer's data just as we did earlier to the appropriate fields to batch update their existing MAXeSite apps. On that note, here's the last tip before we end this tutorial. When you're updating batch created MAXeSites, it's best to edit them using the CSV file instead of editing content for each MAXeSite individually, with the exception of adding images individually, of course, by clicking Manage, then click the title of a MAXeSite, and then Edit to update content for the MAXeSite. And the reason why it's best to edit using the CSV file is to ensure that your CSV file has the most recent data for subsequent updates. That way, if you decide to change the master template format in the future, your CSV file has the most recent info to simply copy and paste into the new updated master template CSV file. Now that your MaxeSite apps are live, you can email each customer the link to their MaxeSite app to start leveraging, improve customer service, and web presence for more sales. And if you have any custom integration requirements, you can contact Jibio for a quote. Thank you for watching.